you are watching us from. This is it. This is the map. Tell us what city you're watching us from. And Mark and the YouTubers, thank you for joining us on YouTube. Is the Excellence in Education page on YouTube. Thank you for joining us on Instagram. I think it's coming through CEO Mafidon on Instagram. Thank you. We're so grateful. Yet I know my mic is being adjusted for the volume, and my mask has to be here. I don't know whether anybody can see me more now. Anybody can hear me better. I need all of you to do one thing. Those of you that signed up for this program, I want you to type under the comment box, sign up. If you know you signed up for this program today, I mean, you registered to be part of the special lockdown program that will help you do one thing very simple. So I need you to be able to share with any of your colleagues, if your colleagues are working with you, because you will be operating at a speed that a colleague will not be able to understand. So if you type in, if you booked, some of you didn't book, others are just stumbling by it. I need you, all of you, to type it that you booked to come in today, and then let me know what your reference number is, because there's a competition at the end for those people that booked. Yes, you got it right. There's a competition at the end for people that booked. If you didn't book, you will not be involved in this competition. Please type in your Eventbrite reference number. If you are sure you booked, type in your Eventbrite reference number, because there's a reward for every person that booked for any reason. If you book for any reason, it doesn't matter why you booked. There are some of you that went to the website and booked. I need all of you that went to the website to book to type in now. Type in with you. Type in. Please, I need you to type in that particular number that you were given by your Eventbrite ticket. You were given a ticket by your Eventbrite when you booked. So please go in the comment box, type it in now. I need you to type it in. If you don't type it in, don't get annoyed when other people walk away with a prize. You're all going to get prizes today because you're doing some work. That's one. Then number two, the people that are keen on coming forth and building their speed. If you know your current reading speed, please type it in. If you know your current reading speed, type it in, all right? So I need all of you, without exception. Without exception, I don't think there will be anybody that will be exempted from this. So quickly type in what your current speed is. If you know your reading speed, just type in what your current speed is. So please put in your Eventbrite number if you want to reap the reward of all that you are doing today. If you don't want to reap rewards, that's fine. Somebody else will reap it. Doesn't matter. I just want to give every one of us, the opportunity to be able to participate in this initial exercise. Number two, if for any reason we log out today, or they log us out, or Facebook gets exciting, we are also broadcasting on YouTube. And if you registered, they would have already sent you our YouTube page where we are streaming straight into StreamYard. So if you are watching by YouTube, I need you to please type in your Eventbrite number that helped you to register. You know, when you register for this program, we sent you an Eventbrite number. I need you to type that in. If you type it in, you are going to walk away with a price that is what, listen to this, £495. That's how life goes. Follow the instructions, you're in. So I hope you've all taken note of that. If you have any friends or brothers or sisters who, for one reason or the other, are not able to attend today, I will tell you, if you stay to the end, what you need to do to be able to A, get the handouts, and B, get the recording of today. So if you know of any family, friend, brother, or sister that may benefit from this, I want you to please let them know now. It's good to share. That's why we're here. To share one another's burden of reading. So you're here today because you're in this seminar. Be sure that you're in the right seminar. Coming by the way of the web, therefore called a webinar. You want to increase your reading speed. That's one objective. Second objective, you don't just want to increase it by margin. You want to make sure that you increase it threefold. Oh, so that's ambitious enough. The reason why we are telling you to make sure that you're here and you know why you came here is this. I need to be able to share this with everybody here now. We are not boasting what we can do. We are sharing with you what we've already done. So please share this with anybody that you think has problems reading any text. Any text. Share it with everybody that's registered. If you're registered, make sure you share it. And then don't forget to tell us where you're from. That will help us in helping you. Okay. You need to know that when we tell you you are going to double your reading speed, we've done it for very many people in the past. And if you type in the Excellence in Education program onto your Google page now, you're going to see this. You're going to help me with the pull out from the other side. So you're going to see this. This is one simple example of other students that have participated in our program in the past and they believe to tell the results. Very simple. Can you see this? You need to be able to see this, please. These students have set multiple world records because what will usually take 9 months to study, they studied it in 1 month. So the reason why we are telling you this is very simple. The speed at which you read is not a function of your gene. Can you see this? Google. The speed at which you read is a function of tools that you plan for your reading, the techniques you're using for your reading, and the technology. So please don't say that this is magical. It's not magical. Nothing magical about this. Can you see this? I want to show you another story. Different story, different occasions. This is published by a specialist journal for teachers only. So if you're not a teacher, you've not seen this before. It is called the Times Supplement. It is the Times Supplement exclusive to teachers. I need you to know this, because if you don't know it, you might think, oh, why haven't I received it? This is the reason why you haven't received it. This time supplement published that elementary school students are able to write exams that were designed for people that were 16-year-olds. After they've studied, if you have to be 16-year-old and you have studied for at least 5 years of secondary education, all more marks than a 16-year-old. This is here. So when we are saying that you will increase your speed of reading and double it or triple it, you are not the first batch of students to do this. We do this all the time, and I'm going to give you more newspaper cuttings later. Yes, I'm going to give you more newspaper cuttings later, because there is overwhelming evidence of students from previous years that have easily learned 4 times faster, 5 times faster, and 6 times faster. Please share this. I would like you to like this message and share it. Here is another student, not related to the ones I've shown so far, who at the age of 6 had enough knowledge and vocabulary to be getting ready for advanced level French, having already passed GCSE in mathematics. Her name is DEE. Her surname is AIIL. D Ali. AIIR. So DEE ALLI. D Ali. I need you to go now to the internet and see whether this story be true. At the age of 6, she was all set for the advanced level exam, because her speed of reading, retention was so incredible that she was nominated for an award. When Beyonce came down to London, guess who was there? I'm pleased we are able to join today. I'm glad that you know. For those of you in London are very familiar with the GMTV. It's now called Good Morning Britain. This is the first ever video to go viral on what used to be called GMTV. First video ever. Do you know why it went viral? 8-year-olds sat the same exam as students. The University of Cambridge Mathematics. That the exam they passed. Set a brand new world record. A brand new subject record. That's something else. So please, if you are not sure, you want to increase your speed or any, there are other channels for entertainment. This channel is to inform you and empower you, so that the jobs you didn't know you could get before, you now start getting it. This is another case study. Please take a good look at these ones and take a screen capture. And I need you to go and verify whether these stories are true. Whether it's possible for someone to learn what others find difficult to learn in 5 years, you can learn it in 9 months. Like it and share it, please. I'm telling you, try and share what you see here. If you're able to share it, your friends will not go with the funny impression that you can't increase your speed. I need to give you a brand new case study, totally different. This one, they are not related to the previous one. Every single person, whether you are related or you are not related, every single person on the planet can finish the entire King James. Yeah, you got it. Genesis to Revelation in 4 days. You got it. Any person, I can tell you, if you've been through the program, you will be able to finish Genesis to Revelation, 66 books in 4 days. We'll share more of that technique later. If you can read a book, I believe, no matter what anybody's told you, you can also write a book. So why are you saying that? Because here is a testimony from the BBC website confirming that anyone from disadvantaged, economically disadvantaged, or socially disadvantaged background, you have absolutely no limitations except that placed on yourself. So I need you to know this now. This is the case today. So if you're an entrepreneur that read a lot of reports, you're a teacher that needs to mark work, you're a business executive that needs to come up with executive summary, everything they've told you about reading was wrong. It's now outdated. We need to install your new fresh software of reading. Once you master it, that's the end. That's the end. So anyway, when you got time, I'll take a sip. I'll take a drink. I think I left my cup. I can't remember where I left my cup. So I have a lot of parents that are worried, and they come and meet me and say, "Oh, do you know that my son doesn't like reading? My son doesn't like reading at all, and the teachers told me that boys don't read. They said boys don't read, and therefore my son doesn't read." I fall apart laughing when anyone tells me such absolute gobbledygook or myth. Please, if you're on YouTube, you got a comment box there. I need you to type in that myth number 1 for today is that boys don't read. I need you to put that there. So this has gone on for years. I don't know why we believe that doctrine that boys don't read. I don't know who gave us the data, who gave us the idea that it's not a boy's function to read. So the brother is a young man to me, and they told me what the school told him. Like he's good, but he doesn't like reading. I didn't take them seriously. Ask a follow-up question. Ask another follow-up question. I eventually found out that the young man supports a particular football team. You may not support the football team. And I told the mom, "Did you say he doesn't like reading?" Say, "Yeah, oh, he doesn't like reading at all. Whenever we give him a book to read, he switches off." So I said, "Okay, that's fine." I met the young man and I asked him, "Hello, young man. What do you like best about school?" He said, "Football," which confirms what the mother told me. "Which team is your favorite team?" He said, "Man United." I said, "Good. That's very easy for me." The mom didn't know why I said good, because I have other friends that I know that also support Man United. I said, your manager is, oh yeah, I know him. So Alex Ferguson. I said, do you know where he played his first team? He said, he's not sure. I said, okay. Do you know which country he played for? He said, he's not sure. I said, okay. I got him this book. This is a gentleman. I said, this is a book I'm going to give you. I'm going to lend this to you. His eyes just lit up. Wow. Loved it. I said, what you're going to tell me now, I'm going to let you have this book. He said, will I? I said, yes. He grabbed the book and held it like this, as if it's a baby. And he walked away. I said, you're going to read it for me, and you're going to tell me 7 things that most people did not know about Sir Alex Ferguson. Say, easy, easy. He went home with the book. Look, can you see how thick this book is? He cleaned it in a matter of days. This is somebody that they told me cannot read. He doesn't like reading. And the mother said, yes, men don't like reading, or boys don't like reading. The boy read everything about this book in a matter of days. And when I met him, he had annotated, written on the side, written on this margin, written on this margin. And he was ready to give me a lecture on the Manchester United manager's footballing life. And he got scripts and scripts of paper, written with his own hands on the basis of the book. So please, if you tell me that somebody cannot read, be careful who you are telling. I said, great. Who's the best player you know? He said, David Beckham. I gave him this book on David Beckham. This book on David Beckham, he went through the book like a hot knife through butter. This book is on David Beckham. Look at this. He took the book and he so enjoyed the book. He now told me all about David Beckham that he knew. Bending like Beckham, why Beckham plays at the position he plays, why he's an attacker. I mean, he told everything. And then ask him, please, you will need to do me a favor. So what paper is that? I said, you will need to summarize this book. I mean, the secret of success of Mr. David Beckham. So, who is the secret of success? He said, that's easy. I have watched his matches, and I can tell you, without any fear of contradiction, but I said, back it up with evidence from this book. See, that's easy. This is somebody that is communicating. So when he read the books, I said, okay, this thing about you not reading in school. Is it true that you can't read or you're just pretending? He said, no. The books they give him in school, they are boring. It's funny. I can't understand that. It is not the fact that somebody can read. This is what I gained from that experience. Is got the whole system books that are dated. And they are not of interest to our boys. So if we give them books that are of interest to our boys, they'll read it. So the next time I saw a book on Sir Alex Ferguson, I reached out for it. So we formed what is called an informal book club. A book club is when you meet people, share common interests, read books that are common interest to them. So the reason I'm trying to say this is that please do not buy the myth. Please type this now. I need you to type myth number 1 is that some gender cannot read. And some of you just bought it. So when he went to school now, they gave him other materials to read because he's developed the reading from the context and the content that he loves. Remember, not the one I love. I didn't give him the book on the subject that I'm passionate about. I found out the subject he's passionate about, and then give him books about that area, football, players, particular club. I'm very sorry to tell you that if anybody told you that you couldn't read, it's because they imposed Shakespeare on you. I made that clear in this book. If you haven't gotten this, try and get it. It's the Genius in You. This is a workbook. There's a book that goes with it. It gives you exercises to prove to you, demonstrate to you that you are a genius. Never, ever, ever listen to what anybody told you about your ability. Please, if you're on YouTube, I need you to comment on the comment right now on what we just said about the myth. Myth number one. Myth means misconception number one. Misconception number one. That's what people believe and hold widely, but that is not true. That's number one. I need all of you, without exception, to type in myth number one. I need it. What is the myth number one you're going to learn about reading? Please write that down, please. Do not allow yourself to read because books given to you are called the recommended textbook, and they tell you to read books that are not of interest to you. So if you know of anyone that has said read, I need you to share it. All of you, with exception. After this training, you will discover a book written by my dear friend Viola Edwards. Are you able, I don't know whether Mark is able to tag her. Viola Edward. Viola Edwards. Great woman, and wonderful husband. From time to time, London, have wonderful time sharing and listening to other people. I'm making to this myth about, oh, I'm a poor reader, I'm a bad, I'm no reader. It doesn't work, it doesn't count. Because she's written her wisdom. It's multilingual. We'll come to that. How you can learn in language, the matter of this, the matter of booking will show you. So please, do not tell me that I can't read. I showed you some newspaper cuttings earlier on to show to you that the idea of you saying you can't read and you don't read is a fallacy. I shared it with you. And I'm going to knock it down now. I'm going to knock it down so that everybody knows it's not just what X says or what Y says. Everybody should know this. Everybody should know this. No one can tell you anything about your ability. Only you can decide what type of ability you have and what extent your ability can get to. So I want to thank you if you've been listening. If you've not been listening, I need to reinforce this in you. The book I'm holding in my hand was written by a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old. Let me repeat. The book I'm holding in my hand was written by a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old. Why am I saying this slowly? Because some of you also have some myth that you need some special privilege or some special anointing or something special to be able to write a book. We're going to give you the opportunity to learn how to also write a book, not just read a book. Let me go into what slows people down when they are reading books.